Hello, my name is David Blain. I'm the partner at McConnell & Asbury in charge of the Entrepreneurial Services Group. With me today also is Lindsay Young. Lindsay Young's a manager with the firm in our Entrepreneurial Services Group, and we want to talk a little bit today about a couple year-end planning matters that we want to bring to our client base's attention. More specifically, we're going to talk about 1099 compliance and compliance update matters. We're going to talk a little bit about cash flow and cash flow planning, and then just final balance sheet, income statement, payroll planning for year end. I'm going to turn it over to Lindsay, who's going to talk a little bit about 1099 compliance to start.
Thanks, Dave. One of the things as we have completed 7 to almost 8 months out of the year, we are looking to update any vendors that we have paid more than $600 to throughout the year, making sure that we have proper W-9 forms on file for them. If they have exceeded that rate, we want to make sure that we are updating their general ledger vendor maintenance accounts with proper address, state, zip code reporting, and making sure that we keep and maintain those documents for the future.
Thank you, Lindsay. Really appreciate that update on 1099 compliance. Second item that we want to briefly touch base on is cash flow and cash flow management from here to the end of the year. A couple things we'd like our business partners to focus on. Number one would be just cash flow normalization. Taking a look at where your cash position is today, what your budget for cash is to the end of the year, and how that impacts any type of dashboard reporting that you might have. Second item would be is goal setting. As we know, a number of banks have compliance requirements around covenants at year end. Now's the time to start taking a look at what those covenants are and taking a look at how you can pay down certain amounts of debt if the cash is available to try to free up your credit line and to make sure that you stay within your covenant compliance. Now's the time to just take a look at that and make sure that you're in the right position. And finally, looking at cash flow from a seasonality perspective and how that cash flow might impact any types of seasonal businesses that you might have or seasonal activities you might have and impact your line of credit. Again, now's the time to start taking a look at those matters before year end so you aren't out of compliance with your covenants.
Finally, we're going to roll into some year-end planning where we're looking to print balance sheets through the end of July or August, making sure that we're reviewing those, tying them back to source documents and looking for any unusual or possibly unreconciled or uncleared items and updating those where applicable. Additionally, we should also be looking at our profit and loss, comparing it to prior year, and even updating our estimated tax payments, working with your tax accountant to make sure that we are in line with estimated taxes that will be coming due here in April of 2018. Additionally, for payroll and year-end W-2 reporting, any bonuses or fringe benefits that have not been reported to payroll should be updated prior to going into year-end. Also, updating any fixed assets, depreciation schedules, making sure that we have good and accurate information as you roll into year-end for tax planning.
Lindsay, thank you very much. That's our update for today. If you have any questions, you can feel free to contact myself or Lindsay at the information provided on your screen. Thank you very much for your time.